Hello everyone, this is Mythonian.
And kcscrag.
More WarLight! Yes.
Yeah.
Ladder. 2v2.
Yep, I think this is number 17 for us.
Yep.
And we're playing a familiar foe, JSA, and then a not so familiar foe, Ineffable.
Yep. If you've watched the Wargaming Live tournaments, both these people have participated a couple times.
Yep, so they're pretty good players. And
Yep. And at this time, we are currently ranked 6th with a rating of 1768, because once our ranking updated after the 15th game, we went up to 6.
Yep. So
And
yay.
we're facing an unranked team because these people haven't played a whole lot together.
Yep, they don't have their 10-game
Yep.
provisional period done yet.
But they've still got a rating of 1764, which is basically the same as what we had.
Yep. And so want to look at their profiles?
Yeah.
Alright.
JSA.
Alright.
Apex.
Yeah, he's got all the Apex members listed. Advertising,
And,
free advertising, right here, everybody.
Like, what? Half of these people, if more than half, like all but 2 or 3 of these people have participated in the live tournaments, so yeah.
Yeah, well, there are a lot of good players in Apex.
Yep, okay. He's hiding his stats for some reason.
Oh,
But,
okay. Huh, well, anyway.
anyways, 1v1 ladder, best rank ever, 13th. 2v2, best rank ever, 20th, and that was with Lolawat.
Mm-hmm.
Currently not ranked in that one.
Mm-hmm.
Seasonal ladders, he's been, he was first in season 5.
Huh.
Good, good.
Good, yeah. And he's currently 11th in Season 6. Or,
Well,
I think, is
no,
Season...
he's ranked 108th currently.
No, whoops.
His best rank is 11th.
Yeah, my bad.
Okay.
Anyway.
Ineffable.
Yep. What? His 60s and I guess it's more 70s style text is very groovy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, well, he best rank in 1v1, 24th, best rank in seasonal, season 6, 23rd. Wow, these ratings are so inflated.
2400.
Wow, okay. He's played 3,155 ranked games, that's won 1,831 of them. So nice, approximately 60% win rate.
Yep, pretty good. Holy crap, he's got a lot of 1v1s. Jeez.
Oh, yeah. 1,000 1v1s and 1,500 3v3s.
My God.
But only 243 2v2s. But he's got 68%
only
56% 2v2, 54% 3v3.
I think that's more 2v2s than either of us have.
Oh yeah.
He's only played 243.
Hey, percentage-wise.
Yeah, I
So
know,
you
I
gotta
know.
count it.
Oh yeah, I know.
Okay. Like those 24 player free-for-alls, man.
Oh yeah, those two,
He needs
man.
to work on those.
What's his winning percentage there? I don't know, man.
0.
Oh,
Okay.
man, that needs improvement. Need to work on that.
Anyways, we
Ineffable.
can join the game now.
And the board.
Right. So we've got wastelands in Murmansk, Israel, Kenya, Malaysia, Qinghai. Yes.
Yep. Beautiful. Alright, well, that one in West Russia's pretty important.
Yeah, it makes Scandinavia quite safe. Scandinavia-Greenland combo is pretty good.
Very good. You're right. That's a very good combo, especially if someone else could get good spots elsewhere. And Antarctica, Australia is not bad, since Malaysia's wastelanded.
Yeah.
Let's see. Other things. Spot in Bolivia's.
South America. Southeast Asia, East China, meh.
Meh. Let's
Hmm,
see.
Central Russia's not too bad. Okay, I'm thinking around Scandinavia, Greenland is a decent spot, and then Central South America.
I don't know. I think I like Australia and Antarctica better because Australia is a perfect counter. It's a better counter than South America in this case to Antarctica.
Hmm.
I think I'd rather go like 1, 2 in Novo and New Zealand and then pick a third elsewhere,
Yeah. Do we
personally.
want to overlap?
It doesn't look like it on this board. And well, if someone wants to go for the combo in Greenland and Scandinavia, no. Definitely not. Let's see. Unless we would just want to focus on reducing the risk that they get it, but I don't. I mean, it seems sort of pointless for people to have the teams go 1-1. I mean, 1-2 overlapping over there. That'd be the only chance they could get of
Yeah.
keeping us from it. If you went 1-2 over there, you're guaranteed one of those spots as long as they did the same thing. If they
Yeah.
tried to overlap over there, then of course there's a risk you couldn't get it. Um,
So what do you want to do? You want to have go for Antarctica, Australia combo, and then Scandinavia, Greenland combo?
yeah, that's not a bad idea, and then we can pick our extras in good places. I'm not so sure where I'd want to go after Antarctica, though. I mean, after Australia, Antarctica, Australia. I
You could
guess.
do Central Russia.
Yeah, and then
That
you
might be
could.
a good one.
I think it would be a good idea for you to make your number 3 in Bolivia.
Yeah, that was I already did that actually. Right before you mentioned that.
Well, actually, it based on where Central America is, it might be good for you to pick number 3 in Bolivia, number 4 in Cuba.
Hmm.
Because number 4 is, I mean, Cuba is a really good counter to South America in this case.
Yeah, okay. Then my five's gonna be India. Six, just said.
Hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Now,
So what are you doing for yours?
the only problem with these picks that I can see is that it's very dangerous if they get my Novo pick. If they get Novo and then like Bolivia, if we don't get spots over there in South America, Central America, or West Africa,
Hmm.
then we could.
Okay, so you should do one Novo,
Hmm,
two New Zealand, three Bolivia. So if you don't get your one, you're more likely to get your three.
yeah, but the thing is, that isn't very safe for expansion after that. I don't. I like Bolivia all right, but it's pretty dangerous when I consider uh, how I'd just be caught down there.
Should
And
I have Bolivia as my number two or my number one, and then do the Greenland Scandinavia combo
no, I
after?
think you should definitely make that your first two, and then we could work on maybe. Hmm. I could make Ghana my number
Hmm.
3 pick or something, and then I could gift you a spot. Well, I could try and make Bolivia. Dang it, I don't really know. It's pretty risky about Novo. If they end up getting the number 1 pick in Novo, then and we don't. It would also rely on us not getting picks in Central America, South America, and West Africa. That would be dangerous.
Hmm.
But I guess it wouldn't be so bad if I did get like Novo. I mean, if I did get New Zealand and Ghana or something.
Yeah. Okay, that sounds good.
So I could make that my number 3, and then 4 would be in Gisège. Uh, I think it's unlikely that I wouldn't get Ghana, you wouldn't get Bolivia, and you wouldn't get Cuba.
Yeah.
So after that, I'll just make Gisège my 4th pick. We're leaving Asia a little open, but that's not quite as bad because of the West China thing. I mean, you can just come up from Moscow to Georgia and stuff. That's not so bad.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess, what do I want to go with number 5 and 6 and 7? Oh, I guess I could try Shanghai, or Caucasus after that. Well, India, then Georgia. Let's see. That's not so bad. This board's rather strange.
Yeah, no bet. Okay.
And then maybe we don't have much overlap, do we? I guess I don't know if our number 8
I don't
picks
just
even
go up to 8
possible.
anyways. It doesn't.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be
It,
that unlucky
it's.
for
I
us.
think it's impossible for us to go beyond 7. But I believe it is possible to get up to 7.
Okay. Alright, then I guess Niger? If I got the odd pairing of them overlapping in Novo and New Zealand and getting both of those for me, then I could get Ghana and Niger. That would be hilarious. That won't happen. Especially with my pick in Georgia. That makes no sense. Well, I guess actually that I should not do that. Thinking about it, it would actually be better if I made 6 and 7 in like Cuba, Bolivia, and then India, I guess.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll work.
Sounds good.
I'm fine with these.
Yep.
Novo in New Zealand, and then 3rd in Ghana. And you've got yours, what was it? 1, 2 in Svalbard and Nord. Nice. And then 3 in Bolivia, 4 in Cuba, 5, 6, 7 in India, Gisège, Shanghai, then 8 in Ghana. Not bad.
Yep.
You know, it seems in our games that Ghana is a very likely starting spot in West Africa for some reason. It seems like, well, not a very likely starting spot, but, you know, it's the random territory chosen in West Africa quite often for us. And maybe that's just me, but it feels that way.
Yeah.
I see Ghana quite a bit.
Okay, well.
Anyway.
We'll see what happens when territories are distributed.
Yep, indeed.
Okay, territories have been distributed.
Yep. I got my first 2, and myth.
I didn't.
Yeah.
I got 2 and 5. 2 and 5.
Yep.
So that means that we know that they're in Svalbard, Bolivia, and Cuba. Those 3 are definitely picked. Other possible picks that they could have had would be West Africa, which I doubt they would do 3 in that area. So the other one is probably either in Central Russia, or they could have gone East China.
Yep. Yep.
So those are some possibilities.
Yeah, in this game we're hoping that out of those 2 they would have Central Russia.
Yeah.
Because if not, we in trouble.
Yeah.
If they have East China, then you would have to gift me something over there.
Okay. So
Yep, I think my first move's pretty obvious since they're in Bolivia. It's a race to take Sipple for me. And since I happen to have this spot in Australia, of course I can just take Scott with it. And if I don't get it Scott this turn, then I can just get Scott next turn and put
yep.
one more guy over there if I have to. But I should attack South Pole with everything and then Sipple with everything next turn. Just to
Yep.
guarantee
If you can
that
end
I'm
up
as
doing
most
that and
likely
get
to get
Antarctica
it.
to be safe, then you can then expand in the background to Australia.
Yep, exactly.
And then I can go aggressive towards Scandinavia. If he ends up moving to Norway or something, then I'll be able to threaten Svalbard. If he tries to hit Denmark Haven like I'm doing, like as if
You know,
he
wait,
was,
he's starting in Svalbard, Matthew.
yeah, that's
He,
what I meant. If he
okay,
goes down to
alright,
Norway, then
alright.
I could threaten Svalbard because he won't have the guys there.
Got it. Sorry, I thought you said
If he
if he
hits
moved
Denmark
to
Haven, then it's
Svalbard.
basically whoever gets first move. So
Yeah, yeah,
hopefully I
that's
get
really
first
what
move.
it is.
I put one in India so I can hit Myanmar with four. That means that if the other guy actually is in Shanghai and he goes to Hong Kong, hopefully I can see that.
You, yeah, you will.
Yeah. Because in
You,
that situation, we'll have to.
yeah,
We may
you'll
be in
have
trouble.
to do a little gifty. Just a
Yeah.
little gifty.
Oh, okay, you already committed? I'm committing then.
Yeah, I think our moves are
Okay,
pretty
time to advance. Let's
obvious.
see what happens.
Yep. Alright. Well, that's not good. I got first move.
Okay, the other
Oh,
guy did not go to
oh,
Denmark Haven.
oh, he
Oh, but
didn't.
he did put everything in Svalbard. I do 8 cannot be. Oh, he put everything and moved to Norway.
He didn't know you were there.
Okay, the other guy did not go to Hong Kong. Uh, that doesn't
Why?
mean it's safe.
Yeah, exactly.
So I have two options. Try to hit Svalbard first move, or hit Hong Kong. Or ignore the risk of Hong Kong and go for the Southeast Asia bonus. So I have three options.
hmm. Hmm. Oh, that's tough.
Yeah. You've got a nice, easy
I think
action.
I actually got a little unlucky because I lost two guys in both of those attacks, but
Yeah.
whatever. Sigh. So sad. My poor guys.
Hmm.
Weighted random rounding! Uh, Scandinavian Peninsula. Oh.
Hmm. I do think that out of those three options, going into Hong Kong is probably the least favorable.
Yeah, don't
'Cause
go into Hong
I
Kong.
should do one of two things. I should either prevent him from being able to get the bonus, or I should get a bonus myself.
Yeah, yeah, of course. Um,
Because if I go to Hong Kong and let him get Scandinavia, then he's just going
hmm,
to be able to guaranteedly defend it and push me out of Greenland after that.
hmm. Well, with this position, it's obvious. If he places 5 in Svalbard, and you placed 5, you'd take him. Uh,
Unless he gets first move from Norway.
yeah, I know. Well,
So
what
it's
I'm trying to
50-50.
say is that would force him to move back from
Yeah.
Norway, and
Oh,
because he can see that.
JSA is
In
active
other,
right now.
oh, well, yeah. But what I'm trying to say is that'll force him back from Norway.
Yeah.
And that means he won't get the whole bonus.
Well, JSA did turn really, really fast. Not only was he active, but he's been committed. He took like 1 minute or 2 minutes.
Oh wow.
So that means he's definitely doing something very simple.
Yeah, of course.
And he definitely knew what he was going to do immediately. So he is either defending with everything, that's probably what it is, and doing first move to get back there.
That would make sense.
In that situation, would it be better for me to get a bonus? And because
Yeah,
he's not
yeah,
gonna.
that's what I was thinking. The only problem with that is if someone's in East China, and that would suck
Yeah.
horribly for you. Uh, but oh well. In this position, it seems obvious that it'll force him to not go for the Scandinavia bonus. So definitely take your bonus.
Yep. Okay. And you're just doing the simple hit Antarctica with everything. Hit
Yeah.
simple with everything.
Oh yeah. Very simple. Very,
Okay.
very simple.
Well then, I
It's
can.
one spot in Kenya has me a lot less worried about Africa. It's one way. uh, Alright. Hopefully things go well for me in Sipple.
Yep. You've got a 50-50 chance.
Well, not just that. If they attack with even up to 8, I still have a chance at winning. If they attack Sipple with up to 8. I mean 7. If they attack Sipple with 7 and take it first move, I'm still guaranteed to win.
Yeah.
So I'm not too worried. The only thing that would kill me here is if they did what I did.
Yeah.
If they identified moving to Sipple as their first objective and placed pretty much everything down, then I'd be screwed.
Yep.
And that probably, I'm just gonna
I
go
don't
ahead.
think he would do that. I mean, with both Cuba and Bolivia, I would go for the bonus in 2 turns.
Well, they might not be the same
Because,
person.
well, even then, you can still get it in 2 turns. And if that person helps you out by hitting
Yeah.
Venezuela with 2, then you're fine. And then you have a 9 reinforcements that you can easily defend from Antarctica. So I think that would be better in the long run. Well, it would be better in the long run if you win Sipple than if he did not get it. That was a very confusing way to say it, but I think it's understandable what I meant.
Sure, we'll just go with that.
Yes.
It's totally understandable. Everybody watching has every idea what you meant.
Hopefully.
So anyway.
Yep. Okay. Well, we will see what happens once CPU Ineffable does his turn.
Yep. And good luck.
Yeah. Okay, turn has advanced.
Yes. Let's watch. Alright. And this over here.
Oh.
Alright.
Oh, I failed in Pakistan.
Aw, man. Alright. Well, that sucks. You gotta hit that again. But you can just place 5 in Denmark Haven and sit.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, he's got, he could, have you gotten Scandinavia?
Sorry?
He has an 64% chance that he got Scandinavia.
Yeah. Alright, well. what Ineffable did over here, in South America and from Bolivia, that makes me think that he didn't start there. That makes me that makes me think he didn't go for that as his first bonus. I think he might have tried for Central America first.
Probably.
And he was just attacking with a 3 the first turn. He missed it. And then the second turn he was finishing it off with what he had left. So if he doesn't have, assuming he doesn't have South America or some other 4 bonus, the most he can lay down is 8 in Argentina. So which would give him 9. And sorry about that. Alright, let's see what this is. Assuming defender has 9. I have an 88% chance of taking him with 15. Alright, so that seems like the obvious move. About the simplest move I could possibly make. Just lay it all down and attack.
Yep.
Okay, so that's what I'm doing. The worst that could happen is I get repelled. But if I do get repelled, that means that he laid everything down over there, and that, of course, let's see, since he laid everything down there, he didn't get a territory.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't think of anything better for me to do than just sit in Denmark Haven. I'll be able to finish off my bonus and then.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to take Greenland in a turn or even 2 turns anyway, so might as well just do that. Good luck. And hope they're not in East China. Hate this cough.
Yep. Okay. Well. Oh, you already committed. I'm committing.
Yeah.
Watching.
Alright, watching. Oh no, he deployed 9. Darn it. Darn.
What does he have then? Any
crap, and he got his first move in first. That pisses me off. Got his first move in, damn it. Alright, well, there's nothing I can do about that now.
So he does have all of South America?
Darn it. Well, let's see. I could try, if I did that again, analyze, say at 11. I won't take it for sure, but how much would I kill? Defender would lose either, let's see. Oh, there we go. That's the defender's losses. The defender would lose. Hate that this thing doesn't have little tabs on it. He'd lose maybe 9. And I will lose at most 8. So it's actually better it might be better for me to just keep doing this.
Well, keep in mind he's getting 1 more than you every turn, so it would stay equal.
Yeah, but
basically he would lose all 9 that he put down, you would lose all 8 that you put down, and it would just be a stalemate.
Yeah, and basically it would keep being a stalemate until we did something different. Which doesn't sound so bad to me, because if I keep doing the same thing, then... Oh, man. The worst that could happen is well, the worst that could happen is we stay in the same place. The best that could happen is he screws up and does something else. Oh, that's funny. Alright. Well, I'll do it again. I'm doing it 1 more turn.
Well, if you two do stalemate like that, then it comes down to me and JSA.
That'd be hilarious. We're just stuck down here doing this all game.
In which case, it depends on where his second location is.
Yep. Just about entirely. Did he lay 5 down as well?
Yes.
In Svalbard? Okay. Alright. Then hopefully he didn't get Scandinavia just like you didn't get Southeast Asia. Hopefully.
That would be nice.
That would be convenient. Alright, I think your move is pretty obvious. You put 5 in Denmark Haven and you take one other territory, I
What I was
guess.
gonna do was hit Hong Kong with 5.
Huh. Uh, I don't, eh. I guess you could do that, but it seems a little
Well,
worrisome.
it's either that
Hmm.
or well, what other good option do I have really?
You
I'm
could
taking a look at
expand in Greenland.
it. Yeah, I could.
That's actually not a bad option.
Mm,
It
it's
would be
just
slow, but the point is you can hold him off and take it.
yeah.
Yeah. And when we get the card, so me and him both lost a card piece. Oh well. This is a little funny. I would love it if we just kept doing this all game. Fantastic game. Super entertaining, right?
Yes. Okay, well I did that. Okay. Hmm.
I'll try it at least one more time. I might try something else, but the thing is, I don't have really my best option for expansion is now Australia. Really.
Yeah.
I mean, that'll just be a little slow. Just a little. Hmm. But I guess we gotta go for something, so I might end up just expanding in Australia after this. Hmm. So yeah, that's just about everything. What were your orders again?
Just getting it
Okay, got it.
and then putting stuff into Mark Haven, defending.
All right, all right.
Yep. Okay, well,
Yeah,
let's see what happens when turn advances.
indeed.